The post-colonial term that I am going to present is allegory. There is a famous quotation about allegory which is written here: every story hides a system. Uh, Allegory is basically a literary technique. In allegory, events, stories, and characters that are involved, they represent some truth or a system. For example, if there is a story that is representing a particular family, this is not about a family or about a story. It's about a hidden truth. It's about a nation, suffering of the nations that they suffered, and due to which they faces difficulties that are caused by a system. And allegory is basically used to check upon on that system. There are some key characteristics of allegory. First one is double meaning. There are two type of meaning in allegory. First is literal meaning, and second is metaphorical meaning. Means that one meaning is on the surface meaning, which if we read a text and we see allegory in it, there is no hidden meaning. There is a hidden meaning and there is a surface meaning. Surface meaning does not matter, the hidden meaning matters. So we can say that double meaning is a key characteristic of allegory. Second is power and oppression. Power of system and oppression that the system caused is represented by allegory. For example, in things fall apart, we can see that there are effects of colonial system on Africans, and power of Africans is shown, and oppression of Africans is shown. There is always an inner conflict between the system and peoples. Next is hidden histories. Many times when we read the books of histories, we are unable to see anything about Africans. We always see is British and colonial peoples who civilized Africans, but in reality, the Africans also had their own culture, their own traditions, which are always hidden in histories because history is biased. Next is how it works. For example, if there is a family represented in a particular story, the story is not about a particular family, it is story of whole nation which is represented, the difficulties that are there for a nation. Next, if a relationship is represented, it is not singly a relationship, it is representing the whole power structure. For example, if a woman is presented in a story and she is challenging the norms and problems of the society, it shows that how the society works. Is the society male dominant society? Next is silence. Silence basically represents oppression. For example, in things fall apart, Africans are highly oppressed by colonials colonial and there are a lot of effects of colonialism on people of Africa. So basically they are oppressed and their voices are always silent by Britishers. Next is migration. Migrations tells us about displacement, that how people migrate and how they face difficulties after that particular migration. Conflict is colonial legacy. For example, in things fall apart, there is colonial legacy. The colonial